This is ReplicantPhish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. So a patron requested video. But before I begin, feel free to subscribe to my Patreon and you can suggest videos and I will more than likely make the video you suggest if you are a patron. And also as well if you're a subscriber, but patrons do get first refusal. Feel free to check the links in the description for merchandise, awesome bastard hoodies, and to listen to more background music, of which I make myself. 100% original fish music. But seriously, to get to the point today it's the point of the sugar daddy. Now before I begin, let me just say this. Being a sugar daddy, you're in the same situation anyway. The same rules apply, you're dealing with the exact same creature, the woman. So therefore you are subject to the exact same things. It's female nature and what comes with this particular woman. How she may be individually in herself, but yet, remember, she's still a woman. Even if it's not her in herself, it's the things you're subject to as a man for being with her. So obviously there are many risks. Now that's out of the way. Let me start by saying this. If you're a man that wants to date a younger woman and you have the extra money to, let's say, throw some change at her, a few quid, a few dollars, hey, carry on, have fun. And also you'd be in luck because there are many women nowadays who actually want to be sweet treats for some older men. Just that. They want to be able to stay at home or go wherever they want to go, knowing financially they're secure because of the man they're sleeping with, the man they give their time to. So if you're a man looking for this, there are many young women nowadays who are looking to just be a sweet treat for a man. It's an easy life. It's comfortable. They don't have to do much except for perform, really. You see, the thing is, many of these young women that like to date older men with money, understand for many of them, in a subconscious way, they're following a normal, natural routine of coupling with a man with resources. See, a long time ago, the negotiations used to be the marriage for the resources. But in a sense, there's no marriage here, it's just the exchange of pleasure for the resources. So it's a similar thing, it's not the same, it's a similar thing. It's just set up in a different way. Now, amongst my rambling, my point is, am I saying it's okay to trick on younger women to enjoy their company? Is that what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying many men do it, and if you do so, have fun. The thing is, some men don't actually spend much money. What they do instead is they use the fact they have money to attract and draw the women in and have their fun. And not to actually give out money per se. I mean, in some instances, the appeal and being around a man with money, a nice car and a nice house, obviously that's an environment many women would feel comfortable in. The benefit of older men is they've had more life on the planet to build more resources. They've had one or many careers, they've had many jobs, some with businesses, entrepreneurs, whatever they've done in their decades on this earth, they've built up many things for themselves. So financially, many older men are okay, of course. And for many younger women, for a lot of them, this is a big juicy fish. Now, like I say, have your fun if you so choose, but still be careful. Like I say, if you look at it, it always comes back to security in some form or fashion. Regardless of what women say and their liberation, it still comes back to some form of security. Financial security from the man. Now the thing is, this is a growing thing and more women will be willing to do this, and yet more and more men will be willing to do this as well. The obvious reason it's growing is because of the modern liberation and the lack of willingness to get married and devote yourself to someone. For many men, and even for some women nowadays, they don't want to get married. Some just want to have fun. That's all they want to do, just have fun. Now I do have an article to read, but before I get to that, let me finish a few points. There are many benefits to dating a younger woman. Obviously, more than likely she's still attractive, she looks good, depending on your age to her. 19 to 26. But then for a much older man, a woman in her early 30s would be still a young woman to him. Even though to some other men she would be, she's hitting the wall. To a much older man, she may still look, she looks good enough. Don't be going in raw constantly in these young women, these young naive women, and get caught up and get locked to them. You see, my point is, I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a PUA. I don't give dating advice as in pick up advice. I give more careful, be aware advice. And in being aware, be aware of what's going on in the world. And if you're dating, do not date with emotion. In other words, Don't catch feelings with these young women you're dealing with. Some would say, Fish, come on, really? I would say yes. You see, the point when you catch feelings is the point you lose. Have your fun, bust a few jokes, ha ha ha, then bust and move, bust and move. Americans have a saying of a woman that busts it open. Yes, indeed. If she busts it open, bust and move, and carry on. The point about dating without emotion, it means you're not going to invest in this woman you're just having casual fun with. If it's casual fun, keep it at that. The moment you catch feelings for her is, well, let's say you're lost from then, and she can know, I have him. Never let a woman feel and think, I have him. Because when she does, you've lost. You've lost at that point. Enjoy but never overcommit. Now, here's a quick article I want to read for you. From mirror.co.uk. Woman 27 splashes out $60,000 becoming blonde bimbo, then splits from husband 76. And there she is. So that's $60,000. Sorry, £60,000, which may be something like $80,000+. I'm not sure. But that's what £60,000, British pounds, that can get you. Yeah, she's worth it. Yeah, she's worth it, like a bloody L'Oreal advert. Let's carry on. A self-confessed, so she's saying it herself, a self-confessed blonde bimbo has splashed out £60,000 on her quest to look like a sex doll. Oh, God. You know, some of these women, it's pointless to shame them. They do it themselves. I'm like, yeah, and they're proud of it. And just be proud of them in their, let's say, garden tooldom, their desire to be garden tools. Literally. On her quest to look like a sex doll. But she's not finished just yet. Sapphire Saint has undergone 3 boob jobs, which has seen her bust balloon from an A to an H cup, and liposuction as she aims to perfect her figure. I bet her attitude is still the same. Her face has also seen some dramatic changes, thanks to a nose job, an eye lift, plus fillers and Botox jabs to keep her skin looking baby smooth. Yeah, it's typical. The 27-year-old from Los Angeles, California said her plastic positive look is partly paid for by cash from her 76-year-old former sugar daddy, of course, who is her ex-husband, of course. But it's her lucrative career as an escort that bankrolls most of it. Yeah. She said, my first surgery was paid for by my sugar daddy, who wanted me to have a fake look, but now I self-finance because I earn more. Yes, obviously now she makes money, she no longer needs the man, no longer needs the security because she has her own security now. Yeah, interesting. I'd scroll down more, but those memories are just, yeah, they delete my video. She's covered up, but yeah, good God. So I think she has achieved her goal of looking plastic. And even though she wants to blame the man to say he made her do this to herself, come on, really? Many people do things because in a sense, somewhere in their mind, they kind of want to do it anyway. You can say the money's an incentive, but come on, some people just want to do certain things. He and I got married, but we are currently in the middle of a divorce. He helped me to get out of a bad financial situation, but I didn't have much in common with him because he's 76 years old. Oh, really? Really, blonde bimbo, you self-proclaimed? Obviously. So my point is, to finish off, is in having your fun, you have to be aware of the snakes in which you lay down with. Understand, for these young women, they have an agenda as well. Understand, you should know as women, they're always looking for a come-up. Many women are always looking for a come-up somehow. Many of them use hypergamy. Many of them use you to get what they want and then step up from you to somewhere else. Sometimes another man, but from their perspective, a better life. Better than you. So in having your fun, just be careful. Don't fall in love with a garden tool. You can't make a garden tool a housewife. It's the point, it's a garden tool. Should be in the shed or in the garden. Not in your life or in your home. I don't think there's anything wrong with it per se, just how much are you spending and why do you need to spend so much? But that's for you to decide. But for now, focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.